the 2023 Telstra Best of Business Awards, Queensland Building Communities Award winner is... Goodwill Projects.
Enormous thank you and sincere congratulations to everyone here this evening. It's a privilege to represent, in my own words, about 2,000 small businesses across southeast Queensland, and it's been a 17-year journey. And if I can take 30 seconds to say where it came from, we were driving down the road essentially and noticing cardboard signs cut out and strapped on the front of street poles for many months, and a friend said, "Have you ever been to a market before? I wonder what they're like. Let's try one out." And he ended up finding a site, and that became our first market at Nunda in 2006. And over the course of a few months, we realised that there was far more to this than just crates of produce and wily characters waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning. We saw an opportunity to support thousands of small startups around that small, very small micro business sector, which avoids the need to mortgage your house, go to a bank and secure 6 months, or do a $150,000 fit out and sign a 5-year lease. You could take a passion, a skill, be an ex-executive, a busy mother, a new migrant to Australia. If you had a dream and a skill, all you had to do was have anywhere between $20 and, at that stage, $40, call us, and you could sell your product or service and understand what the audience and the market could see and what you could tell was a wonderful product which becomes something more special. So it's a real privilege to be here in a time which is really exciting in southeast Queensland, and it's only really made possible by an extraordinary group of people who I'm privileged to work with. And I might just note that if any of you have been to your local market, wherever it might be, there's a very strong chance that it's been set up by someone who probably woke up around midnight or 1 a.m. A lot of our markets start between 1 and 2:30 in the morning. And in that time, in 17 years, we realised that there's a reason why they've been around for thousands of years, and why we work with theatre set producers, artists, and why we focus so much on the community. Because while our business model, interestingly enough, is exactly like a Westfield, there's 3 key differences. Number 1 is that we have no infrastructure, no building, no doors, no roof. Number 2, we're only open for 6 hours a week across the dozen sites in Queensland. And number 3 is we have no leases and contracts. And what that allows is these incredibly passionate, highly skilled people to remove all of their risk and come and meet their market. And we try to make it as easy as we can. And our job is to ensure that thousands of people see a genuine alternative to Westfield, Coles and Woolworths. Not that there's anything wrong with them. But an experience when you can come down and show off your brand new French Bulldog, or have your first date, or just meet your neighbours and pick up some fresh produce. And if you're not probably getting hit on by one of our banana growers or some really terrible dad joke by one of the farmers, then it's not quite the experience it is. And that's why we foster that romance. And we call it a romance because you can never find that anywhere else. And that's something we never want to let go. And that's what makes our community special. And that's why the group of people that I work with, who I think are extraordinary and sacrifice their weekends and their late nights when they get calls from hundreds of vendors, have made the difference, and why it's a pleasure to represent them across marketing, admin, finance, in what I would say is one of the few, if only, groups in Australia that have actually invested in an extraordinary group of people to make markets special in southeast Queensland. So on behalf of them, I want to thank you very much, and the judges, for your outstanding effort and hard work, and I hope everyone has a fantastic evening. Thank you.